Welcome back to That Dad Guy. It's July 7th, 2023, and I'm going to start by outlining what you're going to see in this video. You're going to see some postcards. You're going to see some special gifts that have arrived this week, all things that came in the mail. We're going to talk about a Postcrossing Meetup that's happening tomorrow. I'm also going to outline some of the other events that I'm going to try to get to this weekend, and something that I'm going to miss out, unfortunately, on, but a lot of things are all happening at the same time. And we've got sun. You can see it beaming through back there. It is 30. It's going to feel like 39 with the humidity here today. It was about that yesterday. It's going to be that again tomorrow and on Sunday. Might get a little bit of rain in the evening just to cool things off a little bit, but there's no guarantee of that. So this is the first 4-day stretch of sun we've had in a long time. We've basically had 6 weeks of rain here. So we're looking forward to the rain. Or no, not looking forward to the rain. We're looking forward to the sun and the heat. So we won't complain that it is too hot. And we can always go inside where there's air conditioning if it is. So that's a blessing. But for the rest of the country and places that are still having brutal heat and forest fires, we hope they get some relief and they can have some of the rain that we've had for a long time. Well, you've made it to this part of the video. So if you like it, you may as well subscribe, like, leave me a comment so we can chit chat, share it with other people. That's the best way. And put the notification bell on so you know when there's new videos coming out. I try to put out about 5 videos a week. That's what I average. Sometimes I get 5 videos in a weekend. And that's what I think I'm going to be doing this weekend. It is going to be busy. But before I get into all that, let's get into the mail that arrived. All this stuff showed up this week. No official Postcrossing mail. This is the second week in a row that I haven't gotten an official card come through, but I am very fortunate to have friends and subscribers and things that are sending me things to keep the mail going. My postcards are arriving at their destinations though, so I'm guessing more will be coming, and it means I'll have more to write this weekend on Sunday. All right, let's get into the cards. The first one is this one here. It comes from Rovik in the Philippines, and he's finished school now. And he said that he actually took this picture of this cathedral and created the postcard, so that's very cool. It's an international shrine that holds Our Lady of Peace and Good Voyage. So, way to go, Rovik. There is no postage stamp to show you. It's an automated one. So, there's that. This next one comes from Andre and Merritt in Estonia, but they weren't in Estonia when they sent it. They were in Guernsey, so it's a nice long card. There is the stamp. Always nice to hear from them and their different travel destinations. All right, this third card comes from Kara in Washington in the United States. She's been sending me these cards from the Yukon that she's got. I don't know how many different ones there are, but this is the third in the series. You've got some drummers. It says on the back, Living History by Daphne Manel. After more than 35 years in the territory, Daphne Manel is still falling in love with the Yukon. She's a self-taught artist whose work covers a variety of media, including textile, stained glass. Over the last few years, she has gained a reputation for her oil painting and the large public metal sculptures that she creates with the journeyman welder, Roger Poole. Manel's oil painting, Living History, there's more to it than that. The cancellation mark went right through it, so I can't read what it says. It says Manel highlights a chorus of drums held by young First Nation drummers, a familiar scene in stick gambling. The animated ring of drummers surrounds the competitors as each team takes turn guessing and tricking each other. So that's what we have here. And Kara says that drumming is part of her family too. They're drummers, so that's really cool. There's a connection there. Thank you, Kara. Thank you for continuing to send me these postcards of the Yukon. I'm not sure how many there are, so we'll find out together, I guess. So thank you so much. All right, this next, well, I'm going to save that one for a little bit. Let's go with this one. Summer. We've got some beautiful strawberries in there. This comes from Billy in the Netherlands, and she took note that I like strawberries, and strawberries do ring true for summer. She's put strawberry washi tape on the back. Look at those cool stamps. I like this one here because it's out of the norm, and I do like out of the norm postage. So thank you, Billy, for that. This next one comes from Lieve in Belgium, and it is a meetup card. On the back, you can see there's a Van Gogh stamp, and we've got all the participants in the meetup. Speaking of meetups, we have this one here. This is a meetup card from New Jersey. It was a geocaching and meetup together. And this comes from Sophia, who's in Montreal. And she organized this one down in New Jersey. You can see there's the American stamp she sent it with. Since this time, she's gone on to Newfoundland and put together a meetup. And now she is back in New Brunswick, and she will be hosting the meetup that we have in Fredericton tomorrow, which if you stay tuned, I'll tell you more about that at the end as well. But there are all the participants that showed up this time for it. And not a lot of people, but sometimes a couple people is good too. You get to meet just a few postcrossers. I am curious to see who is going to be at the meetup tomorrow. All right, this next card comes from, or envelope, comes from Lithuania. This comes from Skyastia. She sent me an envelope, and she moved to a new city, which is great because postage seems to be getting back and forth between us a lot quicker now. She is preparing for a wedding. She's getting married in a few more months, and one of the things she asked for were postcards of wedding-related topics. She's gotten over 100 back already, so that's fantastic. I'm sure it will be a fantastic wedding. She sent this mailbox themed postcard. She sent me 3 and she just wrote on each one, so she got to write lots. We have this pinup girl on a bicycle. And finally, we have this one here of beautiful mail. So you've got the old newspaper and the mail all done up in twine with the writing, the ink pen there. So that's great. So thank you for the letters, thank you for the postcards, and thank you for the cool stamps. All right, this next one comes from Media in Finland. It is a huge envelope. There are the stamps. This stamp always seems to be accompanying a nice newer stamp. I appreciate that. We got a little bit of washi tape going down the side. And inside it we have a blue cat card. Recreating the Titanic, I guess. And that's the famous scene from the movie. Although the Titanic's had some tragedy recently with the explorers that went to go see it. We have this one here of people waiting at the mailbox, kids waiting for the mailman maybe to come with something exciting, even the cat's waiting. And this last one, you can see the size difference, is an all brand advertisement. But what really made me laugh was that on the box it says all brand for constipation. I guess brand buds, that's what helps things flow, but I've never seen it on a box before or in an advertisement. That's exactly what they were saying, that if you eat this cereal, you're gonna go poop. So, well, that's an interesting advertisement technique. I guess there's some truth in advertising after all. So we'll put that aside. Thank you, Media. This next one hit me by surprise. I had to go pick it up and sign for it. It came registered, and seeing it at first, just looking at the stamps, I didn't know where it was from. When I saw the writing, though, I did know where it came from. This comes from Media in Finland as well, but in a roundabout way. She sent this card with one of her co-workers who was going home, and her home was Bosnia-Herzegovina. So all the stamps are from Bosnia. And there's the card inside, a nice moose card. So I appreciate that she went the extra effort to send me a postcard that didn't come from Finland, didn't come from one of her travels, but came from one of her co-workers' travels from a country. I don't know if I had any stamps from Bosnia before, so these are very special. Thank you so much. That's a neat way to send mail to other people through other different countries that people are traveling. All right, I have 2 more. I have this one. The stamp was not canceled. This comes from Ross here in Canada. He says, I forgot to send this with my other UK stuff. So it was stuff that he got while he was on his trip, business trip to the United Kingdom. And this one blew me away. He got me the special coronation stamp packet that came out. I've seen these through Jilly. There were some others that talked about these stamps as well. I believe John, before his passing, had talked about these stamps. You've got the coronation, you've got diversity and community, you've got the Commonwealth, you've got sustainability and biodiversity. Those are the 4 different stamps that are represented here for King Charles III's coronation. And so the stamps come on a little packet in a sheet or a sheath. I'll pull them out here because it also comes in this little folder. So they're protected behind plastic. They have the explanation of each stamp on the back. And it represents May the 6th, 2023, when the King was coronated. So thank you, Ross. That means a lot to me. I can't wait to show these to my father and get over to see him. I think he'll really enjoy them too. He's a big fan of the monarchy, and he likes seeing all the different traditional things. So I think he'll be very interested in those. So thank you. The last thing that I have to show you is from our friend Jilly B, Living Her Life Her Way from YouTube. There is one of the Warhammer stamps that have just come out recently. I really love this set. So this is the second one I believe I've gotten. I don't know if it's the same. It's definitely the second stamp I've gotten. I don't know if it's a different stamp than the last one. I'll have to go back and look. But I love these stamps. I love the detail in them. I was never a Warhammer player. I played some Dungeons and Dragons and I did some miniatures. I've got a friend at work who is big into Warhammer, so I've talked to him about these. He saw the stamps online that they were coming out. So really cool. And she's included one of the older Queen Elizabeth. The second stamps, one of the last ones to come out, it wasn't canceled because it's way over here. Missed the cancellation machines. We've got the support the NHS 75-year cancellation there as well. We've got Jilly B's bee, a sunshine thing there. Hidden underneath here, there's a unicorn. And inside the envelope, she has sent some stamps with some food, not stamps, stickers with some food, some dogs with looks like cookies and bread and things. We have a mixture of, I think from watching her video, that these are some anime stickers that she's got, that she put together. I won't take them all out of the packet. We have these, looks like kawaii stickers. If I said stamps, I meant stickers. These are all stickers. She also sent a note of 3 things that, oh, there's a note on the back. I missed that completely the first time. I read the other side. The other side had things that she was thankful for. So she's just saying that she sent me a few things along the way, but she did write on the other side 3 things that she's been thankful for, and I appreciate that as well. It was kind of nice to do that a couple weeks ago. I randomly picked postcards for people I was sending to, and on the back, rather than telling a little story about my day, I just wrote something I was thankful for. That was a different idea. She has sent some different postcards here that have a perforation, so when you send them, the person can have a little bit of a gift, like a little bookmark or something on the bottom. Different anime. Jilly is great about finding postcards. She finds the best deals on postcards than anyone I know, but more important than that, she's super generous. So even though she realizes she has lots of postcards and probably doesn't need to buy anymore, she buys them because she likes them. She knows that she can send these off to different people and they will enjoy them as well, but she shares in her generosity with people like me, which I appreciate. So know that, Jilly. I really appreciate your friendship. I know you know it already. But here are all the postcards that she sent. And thanks for being part of the Unicorn Club. Now, people ask or have asked, what's the Unicorn Club? How many members are there? Is it a real gang? Do we have to be afraid of the unicorns? No. Renee and Jilly actually started it. So they joined in. I said, how do I get to be a member? And they just made me a member. Now it's just the three of us. We don't fight crime. As far as I know, I don't think anyone has to be threatened by our group or our gang. It's just a silly thing that we do, and it's just kind of fun to decorate that. Seems strange. My wife thinks it a little bit odd that I'm putting unicorns on some of my things, but it's part of the group. You do what the group does. You follow like a sheep. No, it's all good. Having a lot of fun with it. I'm glad to be a part of it, and great bunch of people to be a part of it with. So there are all the mail that came this week. Let's quickly move on and talk about the Postcrossing Meetup that's coming up in Fredericton tomorrow. So July the 8th, it's at 232 Rookwood Avenue in Fredericton, New Brunswick. It's taking place at the Capital Winter Club in the restaurant. So if you happen to be there, it's between 12 and 3. There will be Postcrossing Meetup cards that you can buy really inexpensively, and all the attendees that will be there will sign them, and then we'll be able to send them out. There is going to be a mystery box, Sophia told me too, so you can trash the treasure. So she'll have some postcards that she doesn't necessarily want anymore, and you might bring some along that you want to drop off and leave, and you can just pick through and have whatever you like out of there. Might be some stickers or some washi tape. That's what she's done in the past. So it's just a great idea. I picked up a really nice box of Doctor Who postcards from the Trash to Treasure last year, and a lot of them, I still have lots of them, but I do enjoy when someone says they like Doctor Who. I send off a Doctor Who postcard, and it's nice to have them. So that is going on tomorrow. So be there if you can. The other thing that's happening this weekend is the Atlantic Nationals are in town. What is the Atlantic Nationals, you might say? It's a big car show. Last year I filmed it. It takes place, it has a city time. So on Thursdays and Fridays of the weekend, they all park downtown. They've got the streets blocked off. They have concerts in the evening for the attendees. There's vendors around, and it's great. Then they move all the cars to Centennial Park, which is a big park here in Moncton, and you can go in and see all the cars in the park. Last year I filmed it while they were in the park. Today I'm running downtown and filming the downtown event that's happening. So that's going on. Tomorrow we're running off to Fredericton to do the meetup. I'm also going to do my questions and answers tomorrow. So if you have any questions for me, leave it in the last Q&A video I did last Saturday. Leave the questions in there and I'll answer those tomorrow, including I did get a card that went with last month's question I asked of you. So I will show you that, and I'll review the question that I have for this month. That's going to happen tomorrow. I have friends that are traveling from Montreal that are staying with us tomorrow night, so they'll be visiting. Sunday I have postcards that I have to write up to send out. I'll do a video on that. So those are the 5 videos you have to look forward to, hopefully look forward to. So I gotta get at it. I'll get you this one out. I'll get down to the car show and get that filmed. And yeah, I'm looking forward to all the stuff that's going on and having sun back there to do it in. So thank goodness that the sun has arrived and it feels like summer, even if it's only for a few days. Maybe it'll be a few days, a little bit of rain, and then back to sun again. That's what we're hoping for. Anyways, you guys have a magical week. What follow? You say like, subscribe, share, and tell all your friends.
Who's a good boy? Who's a good boy?
For those of you that stick around and watch every little bit of the video, and there's going to be something new that's going to be happening within these videos. If you watch, you got a chance to win something, and that's what I'm going to do. I'm either going to, well, I'm not going to spoil it all now, but you're going to have to watch, and you're going to have to pay quick attention. Sometimes the clue might be hidden within an image that's already there, or it may be something that's put over top, but pay attention. You might win something. Bye.